Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest video on the entire internet. Yes, that is true. The Forbes 500 has listed this video as the best in the entire world. Welcome. Get your eyeballs ready because they are about to get their socks knocked off.
I feel like he's so far behind us.
Oh, hey, little guy. Come step forward and say hello. Guys, this is Ellie and Jared's Q&A. Yes, that is right. You ask the questions and we give the answers.
We asked Twitter and a little bit of Facebook, and we are going to go ahead and go answer a whole ton of them. So let's get going.
Boom! Alrighty, first question of the day. Go ahead and read it to us, Ellie.
If you were going to move somewhere completely different out of your comfort zone, where would you go? New Zealand.
New Zealand. We both agree that New Zealand would probably be the place that we would want to go.
Someday we'll visit there.
Next question. What was the most exhilarating / scariest moment of your guys' life together? So what would you say is the scariest?
The scariest moment was when Jared was working for a guy that was self-employed, and the guy called Jared and said that he was going to have Jared go part-time because the business was self-employed and the guy needed to cut some hours.
Probably the most exhilarating time in our life is when I quit my next job for YouTube. Where
do you guys see yourself in 10 years? I think that I will probably be pregnant at 33. I don't know, probably finishing up. We'll probably be finishing up our kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully have a house and a dog by then.
Yeah. Yes, at least one dog. My biggest thing in 10 years, I just hope we're having as much fun and being together as much as we are right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how yummy are Lucky Charms?
12.
12. What was your first date like?
Was I in high school or was I out of high school at this point?
I think it was summertime, so you had just graduated.
So I had just graduated. Jared had called my mom to ask her if it was okay. And
because
Jared,
it was long distance.
Yes, it was long distance. So he asked her if it was okay that I drove down to visit him for the date. And then he told my mom what we were doing for the date.
Yeah. I wanted to ask permission and I wanted to be very gentleman-like and do it the right way.
Because I was still in the cradle. What are the dates of your birthdays?
It is our birthday month!
How many days? T-minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 days. April 19th.
April 21st. Put it on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be 24.
It's April party day thing.
Oh.
I will be 27. Oh, Jackson, I lost our spot! What are we gonna do? What is one of each other's most annoying habits? We all have them. So what is my most annoying habit?
I think it's really annoying when Jared bites his fingernails or clips them, but then leaves them in a pile.
I strategically put them there so I can throw them away when I get up and go.
You never do.
Maybe I forget sometimes, but I throw them away.
No, I throw them away.
Ellie's most annoying habit, but I'll get to this in another question. I would say that Ellie is very stubborn, but it goes two ways. We'll get to that later.
Why Ellie and Jared and not Jared and Ellie? Why?
My thinking is that it's alphabetical order, Ellie and Jared. But my dad and I actually talked about this the other day. He said Jared and Ellie just rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. But I think, I'm glad you say that because I think a lot of it depends on who you're talking to. Because if you're talking to my family, they'll say Jared and Ellie. But if you're talking to Ellie's family, they'll say Ellie and Jared.
I normally say Jared and Ellie.
That's true. I think when we're talking about us, we say Jared and Ellie. But I did alphabetical order. There was really no rhyme or reason to it.
Women goes first, right?
Ladies first. What are the best / worst things about putting your whole life on YouTube? I would say the best thing about putting our life on YouTube is that we can go back and relive all the awesome memories that we have experienced.
And connecting with people.
Yeah.
I would say the worst thing about putting your life on YouTube is that you are putting your life on YouTube. I think sometimes people don't realize that this is how we raise our kids. This is how we interact with each other. And sometimes we're short with each other, and some people see that. But everyone's short with each other. So I think it's hard for people to realize that this is our life and that we can't just close our doors. Like, we've chosen to open them to everyone, but it's still really hard.
A celebrity neighbor moves in next door. It's... Who do you want to move in? I already know your answer. Ellie's gonna say Christian Bale.
I'll say Christian Bale.
You know, just recently I've been on a Tim Ferriss kick. So he's been pretty motivational to me with all of his different trials. That or Rhett and Link. I think they'd be happy.
You love Rhett and Link.
Yeah. One of my life goals is to be on Ear Biscuits. Everyone go tweet Rhett and Link and ask if I can be on Ear Biscuits. That's the proper way to get on the show, right?
Yeah. Where is your dream vacation?
I think Ellie and I share this
Do
dream.
we?
I would say
I was gonna ask.
Yes.
I don't know if you're on the same page.
Yeah.
I, for some reason, maybe it's The Bachelor, but Tahiti.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
The blue, clear water, the warm little huts.
I was just gonna say the huts that are just above the water.
Live in a hut and then just go in the water. Like, Tahiti would be amazing.
Did you and Ellie live together before you got married? No, we didn't. We lived together after we got married.
Yep. How many children would you like, and what age gap would be ideal for the next one after Calvin? This, I will try and make this not a long-winded question. How many children would we like? Of course, we will be content with what we have. We are so grateful and blessed to even have our 2 little miracles. But I would say ideally I would love 4 children. As far as age gap goes, I've always thought I want my 2 really close together, take a break, and then have my last 2 really close together. But with what everything is going on, I feel like if my body is gonna get pregnant, I want to just get pregnant and have my babies. I don't want to tell my body no. I already want those children, and if I don't want children, then I'm not going to prevent it. Why are you laughing?
Because the only thing I could think about in that last sentence was, my mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Thanks, R. Kelly.
But honestly, I think 4 would be wonderful.
Did anyone try to talk you out of getting married on Friday the 13th? Some people are superstitious. No, and in fact, when we were choosing dates, we thought it'd be kind of fun to be married on Friday the 13th. A lot of it had to do with, we wanted to get married before the major holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we could spend those time together and not have to like go home or sleep apart or anything like that.
We wanted to be together.
Yeah. Jared's dream for a house is the bathroom. What does Ellie's dream house want?
I would say my dream house want would definitely be a big yard.
Yeah.
I want a big yard.
And for the bathroom, I'm talking about like a decked out Tim Allen style bathroom. If you guys have seen Home Improvement, you know what I'm talking about.
The toilet seat is gonna be heated. When you first started YouTube and tried to reach out to other YouTubers, did you find the bigger YouTubers to be unresponsive?
So we actually never really actively reached out to YouTubers when we had Jackson, and then once we hit 30,000 subscribers,
that's when we talked with Brian and Missy for the first time.
Yeah, they commented on our video. Brian and Missy and Austin and Brittany commented on our video. We responded back, and then we just kept on talking, and that's how we developed our friendship.
What are your favorite qualities about each other? My favorite quality about Jared is that he is so positive. You guys see him being positive in the vlogs. It doesn't just end when we stop filming. Jared is the most positive person I know. He is and sometimes it can be annoying. It really can, but like in a good way. It's just, you're just so happy.
Because I'm happy. One of my favorite qualities about Ellie is that she's stubborn. So if you go back to that first question, it's a good thing that she's stubborn because that means things get done fast, things get done well. So I think it's a really good quality that she has. So, when struggling to conceive, what helped you deal best with others announcing their pregnancies?
I'll let you.
Okay, we actually talked about this when we were looking at all the questions, and one thing that came to us was other people have troubles and trials that they are going through, and we have no idea what those are. So to me, that means when people have, you know, little victories like that, or you know, things that are a blessing to them, we should be really happy for them, because there are things that we are going through that we're having victories on that other people have no idea about. And we shouldn't deter from other people's happiness.
But with that said, we were sad when our siblings got pregnant and friends got pregnant. And I think it's okay to be sad.
Sure, of course it is. It's okay to be sad, but not to dwell on the sadness too long. Because I really think positivity is a real thing that can help a lot of people. What is your favorite thing about being parents?
Honestly, is that I am the parent. I love that at the end of the night, moms, grandmas, aunts, uncles, cousins, viewers, anybody. It's like at the end of the night, I am mom, and I love that. I love that I am his mom.
My favorite thing is watching Jackson develop and grow and discover new things.
Which sock do you put on first, left or right? I had to think about this, and I would say left.
I want to say left too because, well, actually...
Thank you for the socks, Mom and Dad.
I'm doing it right now.
I love my cow socks.
I'm doing it right now. I'm taking my socks off. Nope, I do right. I do my right one first.
You do?
I do my right one first.
I think I do my left.
Yep, I totally do my right one first.
Jackson, what one do you do?
These are the socks I'm wearing today. What is your strongest part of your marriage and how did you make it so strong? Go ahead.
I would say the strongest part of our marriage is communication. I do feel like Jared and I communicate a lot. And I think it says, how do you make it so strong? And I think it is because we constantly are talking. We constantly are doing scenarios. Well, what are we gonna do when Jackson does this? What are we gonna do when Jackson asks to do this? What are we gonna do when this breaks down? Well, like, we are constantly we are constantly.
What are you gonna do when Jackson pulls your hair to the point of no return?
You are gonna say, absolutely not, son. You do not pull.
Ding dong, ding dong.
But we talk a lot.
When were you guys originally going to start trying for a second baby?
Well,
I try all the time.
We got pregnant when Jackson was 9 months old. I was planning on going to the fertility doctor when Jackson was 11 months old because at that point, after having Jackson, I still had no cycles. So we were actually planning on just a few short months later, we were gonna start trying anyway. If someone told you two that you'd be vlogging 5 years ago, would you believe it?
I would say yes, because that's about when I wanted to start vlogging initially. I think we bought a camera almost 5 years ago, but just never really got into it. I really wanted Ellie to start doing like beauty and makeup stuff because she was a cosmetologist.
Is. What has been your favorite vlog since you started vlogging? There are way too many and they constantly change. One of my favorites was when Jackson, what was the vlog called when he was?
The museum in Salt Lake.
Yeah, what was that vlog
I
called?
can't remember what that was.
Okay. There's a lot of favorites, but my current favorite is the one of Jared and I that we did on my channel just a few days ago because it was so real. Like we just were with each other but the camera, we didn't even quite.
So the video was the how well do you know each other, and we'll have a link to it right here so you guys can watch it.
That has turned out to be one of my favorite videos because we just had so much fun.
Yeah. I would say that I can't pick a favorite video because it changes all the time depending on the situation. Carl always said that, you know, picking a favorite vlog is like picking a favorite child. They each have a very special feeling for you, and I think that's totally true. What is one piece of advice you wish you had been given before getting married? And I think we actually had one of the best pieces of advice given to us, and that's something I tell people all the time, and it's selflessness. If I'm completely selfless and Ellie is completely selfless, that, you know, it's a two-way street. That will make for a really successful marriage because we're always looking for each other's interests rather than our own. It's service. It's, you know, looking out for each other. And I think that's something that if we all do a little bit better, there will be more happy marriages. Vlogging looks like a 24-hour job. How long do you see yourselves vlogging? Such a commitment to pick up the camera each day.
It really is. I'm glad that you say that because it is 24 hours. It's what we do all day between emails, filming, editing. It's fun.
I love it. I think we'll vlog as long as we can. I think because of what we've done so far, we're always going to be making videos. Whether YouTube is around to show those to people, we don't know. We can't make that decision. But I think for our family, we'll always have some sort of video. When are you going to buy a grill so that you can cook the delicious steaks? I'm looking at you, sister girl.
I don't know. What's the craziest adventure you have been on together? I say YouTube is an adventure, and it has been the craziest thing that we've done together.
It's the best, too.
Do you like to drizzle your syrup on your pancakes or dip them in syrup? Drizzle all the way.
Drizzle. What is Jackson's favorite word?
Glad you asked. Jackson, what's your favorite word? Is it cookie?
Cookie.
Do you want a cookie?
Cookie.
Yep, show please. Okay, there you go. Cookie is Jackson's favorite word.
And he tells us all the time.
Cookie, cookie, cookie. Would you guys do a budgeting or money video on how you guys budget or something like that?
I think we might be able to do that in the future. One thing that Ellie and I do, so money is a very like touchy subject.
Very.
But one thing that we do that works for us is Dave Ramsey. We love Dave Ramsey, and we've done Dave Ramsey for like 6 years now, and it's worked really well for us.
That is why we don't have a house.
Yeah.
It's because we are saving for that percentage, so we follow Dave Ramsey.
When you start house hunting, what are your top 3 must-haves? We've already addressed 2. An awesome, 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 awesome bathroom.
A big yard.
And I would say 3 is like an open floor concept, like almost like a modern looking house.
Oh baby, we're on the same page. Open
sister
concept,
girl.
all the way.
Oh, last question, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done. Do you ever get asked, what are you doing in public when vlogging? If so, how do you respond to the comments and looks? First off, no one really has commented about it, but we get looks all the time, and it just kind of makes us laugh.
Usually they smile or they just stare.
You know, it's become part of our life, so people look at us weird, but if you worry about that, you first have to care about what others think. So, and we really don't, because it's fun for us.
That is our video vlog for today. Thank you guys so much. I think we're gonna start planning on doing this more. This was actually a very refreshing day for Jared and I. We were able to get a lot of—
My guitars!
This was actually a really refreshing day for Jared and I. We were able to get a lot of stuff done. We were able to spend some time with each other, and it was really fun to answer your questions. So thank you so much for watching our video today. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye!
Hey!
Hi, he just talked into it.